My name's David Johnson, and I'm the writer, creator, and director of Death in Podville.
Brilliant. What would you say has been sort of the most enjoyable experience so far, or a highlight from doing this?
I think the highlight has been basically seeing the actual words coming to life, because you can spend months and years writing this stuff, and you kind of get lost in the world and you think it's amazing or whatever, and you then put the actors into the location with everything set up, and they just then start delivering the lines and then putting their characters on top of it and their personalities, and it just brings a whole different world and a different feel to the words that are written down on the page. That's been really exciting.
So you've got quite a lot of voice actors, some who are local and some who are not local at all, some, coming from America. What has been that process like of casting? How easy was it to find these people?
Surprisingly, it was very easy. We put casting call out, and literally within days we were inundated with people. This is a voluntary project. We are starting from scratch. We have no money. We've gone right. We're just opening the doors. We're just as honest as we can be. If we can afford to pay people, we will. But we're starting from scratch with nothing. So we just put the call out and said, we're looking for people who are willing to give their time to do this project. And we were amazed at how many people got in touch. I think we had about 20 people for the 15, 16 roles that are required for the show. So we were oversubscribed. So we actually thought we would be struggling to find actors, but it was the other way around. That's been a real surprise.
So, sort of roughly from, I don't know, sort of moment of conceiving this idea to sort of editing the final pieces together, how long would you say that it's taken?
It's taken, I guess it would be about 3 years now. The initial ideas came in 2019, where I had one seed of and then it started to develop from there, and then it sort of got bigger and bigger. So it was going to be just a one piece script for like a show or it wasn't intended to be an audio drama. It was going to be a play or a short film or something like that. So I wasn't quite sure how it was going to be. I just came up with the idea, and then over the years, I then started discovering audio podcasts, because that's when sort of the mainstream podcast and audio dramas became very popular, and I'd started listening to a lot of true crime investigations in America, and I thought, I quite like the true crimes, but I'm not someone who would actually do a true crime podcast. So I thought, well, I've got this idea and I want to do some kind of true crime. Why don't we create a story based around someone who's doing a true crime investigation and let them do the hard work and stuff. So that's where that came from. So it was about a year to get to the point of we have an idea. Then it was about 6 months to actually write it. October to February it took to write it, and then from after all the editing and then getting the casting and then doing the read-throughs and then we actually had the auditions, and then the recording started in October 2021, and that's carried on, and we're just finishing the last few recordings now, which is now the end of May. So that's 8 months taken. But because it's voluntary, and we're then relying on people to give their time to work at weekends or whenever they can fit in. But the joy is that because it's audio, people can send stuff from America. They can do their stuff. They don't have to be physically here. It would be nice to have everyone here, but with reality, that's not an option. So we're bringing people together and then editing them in the studio and bringing them together there.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.